Jai Shri Mataji, hello,
Jai Shri Mataji.
um, and welcome to everybody who are watching us. We are with Eduardo Marino, which is a Sahaja Yogi from Brazil. The reason we are talking is because I meet Eduardo in Brazil few 3 4 months ago for Mahashivaratri Puja, and the way how the things were going there was very impressed. I have a very good time in Brazil, especially in the seminar, in the tour as well. And there I meet a few fantastic people. So one of them was Eduardo. I have an interview with him, and he was kind enough to give me his book. And obviously, I don't have time to read it by then. He gave me today, and we have the interview next day. But I read it when I come back home, and I have a few notes about that. The book impressed me much, so that's the reason we are talking together now. It was a pleasure for me and an honor to meet such a deep Sahaja Yogi. Uh, so, Eduardo, just for the people who are don't know, who doesn't know you, few words about you and your life in Sahaja Yoga. Just few words, just for them to know who are you.
Well, I was a seeker since a very young age, let's say 13 or 14 years old. But my seek for all of my life meant reading. I was reading about classic yoga and everything you can imagine. Hinduism, Buddhism, Theosophy, Spiritism, and so on. Uh, I learned in this seeking that when disciple is ready, he or she will find the guru, the proper guru. And I thought this would happen maybe within 200 lives or so. In none of my wildest dreams I would imagine that I will find my real guru in this life. And this happened about when I was about 40, 42 years old, while I was in a sabbatical leave in the United States. And from then on, my seeking ended because I became no longer a seeker, but the one who found what is the truth.
I forgot to present you as a physician. So uh,
Physicist,
physicist. My tongue is yeah. You told me that Shimataji asked you to write that book,
right?
which is
That's true.
a very important one. And I hope to discuss a little bit more about this book because, in my view, uh, I don't like to use big words, but that it is. So for me, from the Sahaj perspective, that's a fundamental book because deal with a lot of um, fundamental questions which are answered by Sahaj Yoga. And Shimataji, when asked you to write that book, she knows that is very important. And at some stage, I write to you and told you that I compare that book from that perspective with Dan Kostian one. When Shimataji said that this book have to be part of the curriculum in a Sahaj
Mhm.
school. So when I read it, one of my first thing was that this one have to be as well uh, part of the curriculum of maybe not for the small children, but from the intermediate, definitely. So you told me about the fact that Shimataji asked you to write that book.
That's right. And when I gave her the completed, the finished manuscript, she put her hand on it and said, "Whatever is there is the truth."
Yes, yes, that's a big one. I mean, but you told me that she asked you to write two more chapters.
Yeah, this was interesting because before I finished, I gave to her the version that I had written. And she told me, no, you must add two chapters about the relation of quantum physics and Sahaja Yoga. And I was teaching physics maybe for 20 years, teaching quantum physics for 20 or 40, 30 years. And I was in Sahaja Yoga for about 10 years. So I have absolutely no idea of what to write between the relation between both. And then a very unforgettable thing happened. I had no idea what to do, what to write, and I just sat on my desk with white paper, a pen, and attention the Sahasrara. And immediately the the phrases started to flow to my consciousness in a completely, I couldn't stop. I just was feeling the phrases would come completed to my attention. And I was just writing, 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 writing. And in this amazing experience, I even learned many things which I didn't know, which are reported in the book.
Yeah, yep.
So after adding this, the result of these are the two last chapters. And when I offered to her, she said that whatever is there is the truth.
Yeah, those are the last chapters, and I'm not sure. I write you an email about a small inadvertency about the titles here. Maybe should be corrected in the next edition because the last the part six have these two chapters, but are called the same. So have to be in the index. The calling are correctly, but in the book are a little bit. So I write to you
But
in
the two chapters have the same name?
yes. Uh, so the part six is that one. In the index, it's write it correctly.
Let me see. I have the book here.
Ah, yeah.
But
Okay. The part
the
five.
two chapters are 22 and 30,
Uh,
23.
yeah. Hold on a second. The part five are called page 107, The part 5 are called We Are the Spirit, and the part 6 at page 137 is called the same, We Are the Spirit. Should be called Science Enlightened. The part
Uh,
the part
but
6.
this is on the text or in the index?
In the text, in the index is correctly. Part 5 is called We Are the Spirit, and part 6 is called Science Enlightened. But in the texts, both are called.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
So it's not the title of the chapters,
Thank you
it's the
for
title of the
very
parts.
good.
So maybe
Now,
should be addressed, but that's a small thing.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. uh, if you decided to have another edition, maybe it's good to address this.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah, reading
Thank
your
you.
reading your book, obviously, uh, because I was interested in the subject. I was thinking about other people who are writing about that, and I take the opportunity to tell the people who are watching us that it's good for them to read some other stuff. One of this is the Capra, Fritjof Capra, which was a physicist as well, the Tao of
But
Physics.
this book I don't recommend because
Oh, okay. Yes,
this
please.
author, well, I don't know because I don't know where this video is going to be shown, so I don't want to talk more about it.
Okay, okay. Maybe you can tell me some other time because I want to know your
Sure,
uh, your opinion about that.
sure.
Okay. Um, so the one things which uh, I was impressed in your book was about the fact that the matter if is an illusion, but we know that we know from Sahaja Yoga, but
Yeah.
the way how you describe it in a scientifical way is very
Mm.
very interesting. Can you develop a little bit more?
Yeah, this actually, s- the whole thing started with Einstein's theory of relativity, where he shows that matter is just another form of energy that can be.
Yeah.
So I say that materialism could not stand the evidence that matter is just another form of energy. And the most eloquent example of this is the atomic bomb. So no materialistic doctrine could survive Einstein's theory of relativity. His famous formula E equals to mc squared establishes the relation between matter and the amount of energy in which this will be produced, will be transformed.
What you will tell to the majority of Sahaja Yogi who believe that uh, because now we have to enter a little bit in politics, although the Sahaja Yogi, if you ask a Sahaja Yogi, he said, no, I'm not interested in politics. But on the other hand, they are very interested in the leftish side of the politics and in the uh, so-called materialistic ideology. So what you will tell them, because they said that's science, but in the real life we have to follow the socialist, the communism, so which is based exactly on that ideology.
Yeah, you know, I see both communism and capitalism are two sides of a wrong idea. So both the application of both doctrines have failed, have been submitted to the experience of history and have failed. We see that the communism system didn't work in Soviet Union. We know what happened. And the capitalistic ideas, we see what is happening today to the capitalist countries. So Sahaj yogis are beyond communism and capitalism.
Because
But I see a very strong parallel between the ideas of Marx and Freud. I think their doctrine
yes,
of both is in a certain way a consequence of a sick vision of the universe.
yes,
So they saw the universe through the lens of this disease, let's call it this way.
yes, yeah. Uh, I have just one little comment here, if you allowed me. Um, uh, in my view, the capitalism, it's a bad thing, but it's not an ideology. The capitalism, it's a natural development of the society, and if I may, as an ideology, was also an Marx invention. He need to put his artificial ideology, which was this Marxism, the
No,
materialism,
but
against something. So he put,
if you allow me, I will not agree, I will disagree. Because if you
please,
take rightist people, you know, according to the right wing people, everything is wrong because of the state. And according to the left people, everything is wrong because of someone else.
yes.
Never, they always do all right. So, but I think capitalism is also, they have a strong ideology.
Uh, yes,
It's not,
I agree,
I wouldn't say
but
it's a natural
I agree with some
consequence.
point was transformed. So this way of was it's a way of life. Yes, you buy, you sell, you product, you take from others. The
Yeah, but
encourage the greed.
unfortunately, it doesn't happen like that. We know because you have slavery, for example. We use slaves to produce the capital.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is one of the most terrible pages of the world history.
Yeah, but not because of an ideology who put in place, but because of the nature of the humans, which the Marxists was to address by changing the way of humans, which it's a good idea to change the human, but not by force. Let them change from inside. Only Sahaja Yoga can do that.
Marx is completely wrong in so many things. First, his doctrine is based on hatred, and
Yeah,
so it's based on the struggle between classes.
yes,
So how can you build a society, a sane, a healthy society
yeah,
based on the struggle, on hatred? He goes further. He says some absurd things. Marx says that the main cause of evolution of society is the struggle between the classes.
Yes.
This is obviously wrong. It's evident what is the most powerful force that transforms the society and evolves in. It's science. It's science.
You don't have to convince me because I was born in the communist and I live half of my life in the
Yeah,
communist regime, and I know exactly what it is.
yeah.
What you tell them to some Sahaj yogis who said that the communist it's a good ideology and a good thing, but was wrong implemented. Young Sahaja yogis who sometimes they live a little bit in the communist, so they know exactly what it is,
Yeah,
and they
they
believe
don't
it's good
know.
because they think superficial, and they believe that okay, it's good everybody to be equal, no bad
But
things.
you know about concerning this, everybody is equal. This is not true.
Yes, of course.
Everybody is different.
Yes,
We are all equal at the Sahasrara level. When
exactly.
we cross the seven chakra and go to the
Yeah.
Sahasrara, then we are all equal, but not before that.
We used to say it,
We are
we
at
are
the
equal.
Agya level. We
Yes,
are all different.
yes, yes, of course, of course. But
So this is so evident.
a lot of people
But,
come.
but capitalism, you see what these big corporations do. They force uh, almost slavish relation with the employees.
Yeah, but that's a
So,
human nature, Eduardo. That's a human nature. I don't uh, said it's a good.
well, okay,
It's not
okay,
a good.
but
It's not a good thing, you know.
okay,
But it's not an
the
ideology.
communism is also because of human nature.
Yes, and too much
When we
liberty.
cross to the Sahasrara, there is no longer communism nor capitalism.
Exactly, exactly. We have to change ourselves from inside, not because someone said and force you to change. It's like the tapasyas, which is make compulsory. The tapasya who someone put to do a tapasya is not a tapasya. It's a torment. So the tapasya have to come from inside.
Yeah, we can always change the world if you change ourselves first.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Gandhi would say that. Gandhi has a famous saying that you must be the change you must be the change you would like to see in the society.
yeah, yeah. There are many things interested in your book. I'm not sure if we have time to. You told me that we have a limited time, so just let me know when you want to finish because I don't want to keep you. Uh,
Okay, let's proceed maybe 10 minutes more. But we can meet
we
again.
can meet again. So again, if you want to stop now, we can stop anytime because I know you are busy. You told me. I want to
So
talk.
maybe it's a good point because maybe it's a good point to stop.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm very glad that I find someone who can talk freely and touching a lot of delicate subjects. And I'm keen to go further because I have 3 pages of notes, so I I still have few.
You know, let me just tell you something that happened once I was in the United States. And there was a street fair, and we Sahajiogues were there. with a stand giving realization. Then I see a stand from the United States American Communist Party. And then I went there and asked them, do you guys think that if you were in a communist country and you were against the government, you would be allowed to speak like that? And they say, "Oh no, but these are not the real communism. Real communism is something beyond that." Okay, but where you can find this real communism? I said, the real communist is only you can find in Sahasrara.
And they get it?
No,
No,
I
of
don't
course.
think so.
Of course, they don't get it because they are quite fanatics. So no country in this world, no country in this world succeed. What's happened now in China is not a communism.
No, no. What China did, they took the best things of communism, the best things of capitalism, and are being very successful.
Okay. Um, so in that note, Eduardo, I want to thank you for this short conversation. Let's hope, I very much hope we can continue some other
Let's
time.
do it. Let's continue. Yeah.
Let's
Let
continue.
me let me pass this time, and maybe June is going to be a busy month for us because our daughter is pregnant. We
Okay.
are going to have a new grandson,
Wow, wow, wow.
granddaughter
Yay.
next month.
Wow. Yeah.
But
So,
you can talk.
okay, I will send you an email and
Sure,
maybe
sure, sure. Just communicate through email. I
just
don't
come.
use cell phones.
I know, I know. I will, yeah, probably in a month when you are a little bit less available.
Just exchange. Maybe we can do it before 1 month, but
Oh, okay,
let's
okay,
just exchange
okay.
the
Yeah, I will give you
information.
another week or two, and I will ask you
Okay,
when
okay,
you are
okay.
available. In the meantime, uh, where this book can be found?
This book can be found in Cabela.
Okay.
In any puja in Cabela, they are selling it.
What's happened with the people like me who never go to Kabbalah, not because I don't
So
want to,
you
but
must
it,
ask to someone that goes there to bring it.
yeah, from New Zealand, not too many people are going to Kabbalah. We are 40 people in the whole country, so
Okay.
very, very rare a person go to Kabbalah every 3, 4 years. So we are so remote. And
Yeah.
personally,
I'll try to put it in the Amazon. Let's see if it works.
yeah, okay. I recommend to everybody to read it. They will find a lot of fantastic idea, which from the Sahaj point of view, from the Sahaj perspective, will enrich us. Not reading is not good. Reading uh, good books, it's and scriptures is good. That is my advice to the Sahaja yogi who unfortunately do not go too much in that directions.
Okay.
Um, Thank you very much,
Thank
Eduardo.
you very much. It
I
was very nice talking to you.
appreciate your time. And yeah, the discussion is fantastic all the time. So I like maybe sometime you will tell me what's wrong with feed shop Capra, please. Uh,
Okay.
yes, if
Okay.
you want it online, record it. It's up to you. But I'm very keen to talk with you because it's a very good conversation.
Okay.
Uh,
All the best.
Jai Shri
Jai Shri
Mataji, and thank you everybody who are watching us. Until next time, Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Bye bye.